What's up, guys? Week 16, we get Charles Clay back from his injury, and that's a big upgrade to Chris Gregg, who's been doing a heck of a job. But overall, difference 12. We also get back our boy Sammy Watkins, who is a 90 overall. I mean, right there is the difference. It's three guys, 76, 75, and a 69. So, I mean, having a 90 back on the field is going to be huge. But those are the two guys who came back. We got the Miami Dolphins. So, let's get this game on the road, right?
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. The race for the playoffs is front and center this week, and here's a look at the AFC contenders. And it's not just who is in or out, but how the seeding shakes out. What a great time of year. It's the Dolphins going up against the Bills.
So I'm pretty sure if we win this game, we will clinch a playoff spot. Because then we'll be 11-4.
Thanks, Larry.
With only one game left.
Typical winter day in Buffalo, New York. Temperatures in the 20s as we approach kickoff at Ralph Wilson Stadium. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills.
We got to win here, and we can secure the spot. If not, I'm pretty sure we still have a really good chance of getting into the
take a look at the Bills entering play here. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And the offense, my goodness, over 50 points in the win last weekend. When you do that, you're not going to lose very many games, maybe not any games.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Dolphins, they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
So many different reasons teams hit the losing skids, but the best way out of it, something has to happen positive.
I'll take that block in the back.
In the game.
That really backed him up. Let's go.
On first down, Tannehill. He gets it to Sims, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. So the defense flinches, contact made, and the 5-yard penalty ensues.
Encroachment defense. Automatic first down.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And throw right side complete to Parker. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment defense.
Offense readies for a 2nd and 1. shift together here from the D-line. Here's the option going right. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll lead here to a third down.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they cover things down for him because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of attack and then climb to the next level and get the linebacker. When you're not allowed to climb, you got a free hitter, and that's what we saw there, and a really nice play resulted for them.
Cuts left. And oh, coughed it up. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's the first carry for LeSean McCoy. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a Buffalo first down.
I'm often struck when I watch LeSean McCoy play, how often you just watch him, and you can almost get mesmerized by his style, and then boom, there's another 20-yard run. It's amazing how he pulls it off.
Yeah, his former second-round pick out of Pittsburgh, still doing it in the league at a very, very high level. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Good luck trying to get your running game going against Ndamukong Suh. I mean, he is so strong. Just trying to move him, take one guy, 2 guys, whatever. I wish you a whole lot of luck. He usually converts an offensive running game into rubble.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Byron Maxwell. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up. Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
Tannehill. On the left side, this is Stills. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time. Extra DB on the field for the Bills here on third down.
Yeah, maybe thinking pass. Here's Tannehill, and Cameron has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup there, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here we go on fourth, Tannehill. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bills are going to get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, fourth down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink. If you give
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's the former Bill, Mario Williams, in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Flushed out right, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now a 1st down carry here for McCoy. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Cameron Wake makes plays like that look simple because I think he plays with excellent leverage. Really does a nice job of being lower than the offensive guy trying to block him, and gets underneath them and goes up and down the line of scrimmage to make those types of plays.
And kept him to a short run play there. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
On 3rd down, Taylor. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to make it 4th down. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. And we'll see what the decision is here as they've got a 4th and 1 coming up. They'll go with McCoy. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
One of the hallmarks of their success this year, they've been fearless on 4th down. And they convert another one right here to move the chains.
And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. And he'll cut it out. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. LeSean McCoy with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. The rookie from Clemson, Shaq Lawson, in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big. But sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz. And even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
Play fake to Ajayi. It's Tannehill surveying the field. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and it'll be 4th down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And just a net of 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Defense.
And with the big gain, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty. Now Carpenter to add the extra point. And this is no good.
I can honestly say I thought that was
so
on
they
my
fail to
offense.
connect,
When I was
and
running
this remains a
to the left, I seen
13-0 game.
one of their guys like fall over. Well, not fall over, but get like stopped. So I thought that was on me, so I just launched it. And I thought I was over the line.
After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away.
I'll take the touchdown.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now the Bills defense, they make their way back out there. They were able to force that 3 and out. That led to a touchdown. Defenses obviously love 3 and outs. They want more of that.
They created a very short and not too sweet stint for the offense by getting them off the field that fast, but it set up their own offense, gave them a little spark, and they took it downfield and scored.
Now the question, can they do it again? Let's see. They'll get 17 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
Here's Ajayi. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Here's Matt Darr now. He'll boot it away from about his 35.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. LeSean McCoy off to the races. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. LeSean McCoy with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time. After watching that play and result, I go back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator, Brandon, before the game and said, how are you going to move the ball running it against the #1 defense? He gave us no indication, didn't tip his hand at all, so we have to see how this unfolds as this game moves along.
Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he's got his man. That's Landry. He got 29 yards that time. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
False start, offense.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Now he lost the football. Tannehill.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Tyrod Taylor now gears up to lead his offense again. And he's looked pretty good. It does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis.
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
He'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the second quarter.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. A reminder coming up at halftime while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box. We'll be sending you to Orlando where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this first half.
Send me to Orlando, please.
Don't be so soft. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And another example right there, Charles. McCoy is good getting the ball handed to him. He's also dangerous in the passing game.
You put him in space, and you've got trouble as a defense. And they organize that one very well because, you know, the screen game, when they're deceptive that way and they create that space for him, look out. And he turned into a heck of a play.
Holding offense.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Watkins alone on the left side. From the gun, it's Taylor. He's got time. Buying time to his left. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And that'll make it a second down.
He may have had some off-season foot surgery, but that hasn't prevented Sammy Watkins from being Sammy Watkins, and that's special.
Yeah, when we see him before the game running the route tree, looked like the same Sammy Watkins to me that we saw a year ago.
Yeah, and I think he's going to just keep getting better and better. I love his explosiveness off the line of scrimmage as he starts his routes. Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
From the gun on third down, it's Taylor. Over the middle and caught by the tight end Clay. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. And Carpenter knocks it through, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front seven. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
Carpenter now, after the made field goal, will kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. A beautiful fake. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And the Dolphins offense now ready to go back out on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Play fake to Ajayi. It's Tannehill. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he's brought down after a good gain. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So the hard count gets them there. Neutral zone infraction.
Yeah, the defense thought they had the timing down, but the quarterback hit him with a hard count, got him to jump.
Here's Tannehill. Drops it off to Ajayi. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. And now they're in the hurry-up. Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. It's caught. Cameron left side. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
Well, we're going to let you off a little easy there, LR. Halftime interrupted, and we are ready to get to this 3rd quarter. And there's a flag on the play.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And oh, he kicked it out of bounds. That's a big penalty.
And this is where the rest of the team turns and stares at the kicker and says, you have one job. Execute it.
Taylor with a give to McCoy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 12. And the Bills are going to have a 1st down.
Well, that's the desired outcome coming out here in the 2nd half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time. But the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor finding time. His throw incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall. Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, That'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Partner, we're watching a game on the gridiron, but a Sandlot contest just broke out with that play, didn't it?
It's a little college-esque, right?
Oh, very much so. Okay, let's see if we get it right. Flip it to the kicker. He throws it. Complete. How about those guys? That was successful and fun to watch.
And gutsy. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11.
And Ndamukong Suh's second tackle for loss on the game. Strength is the number one thing you think of with him. But let's not underestimate his hands. You know, it's almost like he goes for martial arts practice. I'm not sure that he does, but it's like he does that. They're so strong, so heavy, that he's able to get people off of him and go make plays.
Now I'm just picturing him doing martial arts.
I'm not sure he needs it to get done when he gets done. He is just so strong.
Flush to his right. And this is caught by Watkins. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Sammy Watkins with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bills add on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
To throw on second down is Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Shaq Lawson in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Here now a look at LeSean McCoy. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
From midfield now, here's Taylor. Steps away to his left. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Now you understand why part of Tyrod Taylor's nickname is mobile. He led the AFC quarterbacks in rushing in 2015, and anyone who thought that he couldn't beat him with his legs, they found out differently.
He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll come out in the pistol. And they'll run it with McCoy. And he is going to lose yardage here. LeSean McCoy unable to get to the marker. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
It's a big play there for Miami. 48 yards. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Well, they know they've got a good starter. Now the guy coming in to spell him shows he can run it pretty good as well.
And I think he appreciates the starter, wearing people down, tiring them out a little bit. He took full advantage, didn't he? Came in with fresh legs and carried the ball. Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Second and 10, Tannehill once more. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it third down.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on ball.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenny Stills with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It'll be a gain of back now in Buffalo. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Watkins alone on the left side. Now Taylor, Charles Clay is tight end, the intended target. And they're going to face a third down. They come up in an offset eye. On 3rd down, here's McCoy. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they...
And sneak attack. They're going to run for it. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Fresh set of downs here. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move, but oftentimes it's usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
They come out here in the eye. After the penalty, it's McCoy. And he's across the 43 extra yards to the 43. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. 3rd down and 8 now. Here's Taylor. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to LaShawn McCoy. And that'll bring up 4th down.
I had a coach tell me a long time ago that running a screen pass is similar to acting 101 for your offense, because you got to show something different and create extra space for linemen to chase the quarterback in order to create extra room for the receiver to catch the football and maneuver upfield. In this case, they'll give a lot of credit to the defense. They communicated well. You could hear them talking to each other on the field, and they reacted and knocked it away.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over, and they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Now Tannehill, and throw right side complete to Parker. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big. Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing. But his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it. And he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Brandon, this is why play callers get the big bucks. This wasn't a 4th and inches call. You get into situations like 4th and 3, 4th and 4. You've got a tough decision to make. Very gutsy play here, and they pick up the 1st down.
Over the middle, able to find Carew. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Leonte Carew with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
A couple of Dolphins in on the stop. And in this situation with the lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line. Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Tannehill on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the
blitz coming, and down he goes. Jerry Hughes in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Well, it was second long, now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
They set up the screen to Ajayi. And all the way to the opposite 45. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 40 yards. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On first down, it's Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Now it's Taylor. Man open right side, it's the tight end Clay. Give him 3 on the play, and it's a second down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
On second down, it's McCoy. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now they'll try and run the sweep to McCoy. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective... Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away. No.
All right, guys, that's it. That's the end of the game. Pretty good game, I guess. Flat out destroyed them, and then kind kind of just ran the clock out at the end of the game. Thanks for watching, guys. Leave a like, comment, subscribe if you like the videos. Check out my other videos. You already know. Peace out, guys.